Hello Blenderheads, my name is Nahuel from Buenos Aires, Argentina. It has been a while since the last time I record a video in English, so if there is any misspelling or wrong word, excuse me please. In this video, actually in those videos, probably more than one, we are going to see how to use the oscurart tools add-on. Actually only a little part of the add-on, because this add-on has uh, many different modules: object, mesh, shapes, render, files, overrides. We are going to focus on render and override. This feature allows us to imagine this. You have this render, okay? Fresh spheres on a floor, nothing else. And you want to override all the materials in the scene. Blender has this option where you can choose a material, and this will override the materials in the entire scene. But this works on the entire scene and works for the specific scene only. Override tools and render tools allow us to select which objects are going to be overridden by which material, and also creates a nice, how can I say, hierarchy folders where save them. This is the most, how can I say this, the most visible part. Under the hood also renders each scene by its own separately. This saves memory, because this oh, it's going to be hard to do this tutorial. This add-on calls a previous add-on that was called render layer at the time. The render layer at the time separated the different scene layers and renders one by one. As you know, if you are an experienced Blender user, when you have several render layers, all the layers are rendered at the same time. This can cause a memory crash and so on. So render layers at a time renders each one separately. At least I think I didn't do that. Anywho, this tutorial, as you can hear, I'm a bit rust with my English, is going to be divided in two parts. The first part, I'm going to show you really quick how to use this add-on and how does it work. And the second part, I'm going to do it slowly and explaining, or at least trying to explain step by step what was happening. The quick part would probably take 3 minutes, and if you are an experienced Blender user, you will probably not have lots of problems using it. But if you are not so experienced Blender user, you will find several complications at the moment of trying to use this add-on, because this add-on is more or less a Python hack, so it has some tricks that it should be explained. Okay, now this is going 4 minutes. I have 6 minutes left in this 10 minutes video, so expect a second part for the longer part, and let's begin. Where we can find the oscurart add-on: user, Blender preferences, add-ons, testing, oscurart tools. It's under testing, not under community or official. Testing. oscurart add-on, it should be the version 2.9 or newer. The oscurart tools appears at the tools shelf. See, sorry, forgot to turn it on. And as I said, we're going to focus on render and override. This should be with the trunk now because contribute add-ons, if I'm not wrong, were merged at the trunk. If there is not, you can find the add-on at oscurart .com.ar. No, oscurartblogspot.com.ar. It's the author's page, Eugenio Pignataro. And if you go down, here are the Oscurart tools. Download Oscurart tools, and this brings this link to the render repository. You can download it from here. Here is a bit of problem with some explorers, and I'm going to explain how to and why this happened later. Now, if you are experienced, we'll find a way through. Now we have the add-on turned on, and this is our scene: 3 spheres and a plane. Okay, now if we render this. How do we use this add-on? Okay, let's begin. For the first thing, that is we need a new scene. Let's create a new scene. When you create a new scene, you have to link objects, not copy settings, not link object data, link objects. Alright, new scene created. Let's see RGB. In this example, where I am going to create a simple RGB mask. I know that Blender has object ID and material ID, but this is just an example. Alright, if now I render this, it's going to be the same render as the main scene. Now I have to override this. First, we have to create the materials to override these actually materials that the scene has. Now you can see down here I have a monkey. This monkey will work as a material placeholder. We can say that. The monkey will never render, and it can be, I don't know, any other object. But I need to access a material editor, you can say that, to create new materials. Let's going to create new materials to do the mask. New. Let's create an R material. This is going to be our red material, and flag it because we can lose it if we don't. We can lose it not because the add-on works wrong, more it's probably that we delete the object, and if it's not flagged, you know, as soon as we close Blender, the material will be lost. So I flag it just in case to keep the material inside. Alright then, checklist mix blue. RGB, this is going to be a warm up, and one more for flow. Black. Okay. Now we need to say Blender which object is going to use which material, and we are going to use for this the groups function. So we're going to create a group for the floor. That's going to create a group for each one of the spheres. Okay. This is going to be B. This is going to be group G, and on the other hand, group R. So we have group R, G, B, and floor. Piso, because I speak Spanish. Now we are going to set the override list, and it will probably happen in the next video because I am out of time. See you on the next part. Sorry.